The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, all the sports people are talking about Northwestern, and we broke the story, by the way, of the hazing problems going on up at Northwestern many, many months ago, and now it came to a conclusion where Pat Fitzgerald, the coach, the winningest coach in Northwestern history, has now been fired. More on that in a little bit on his record, by the way. So this involved hazing situation where, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, we talked about it yesterday, where players took a guy into a dark room, and dry humped him. They went into the showers and sprayed him with a hose.
What?
It's hazing is so dumb.
It's so weird. It's so weird. They had to think, it wasn't one guy to one guy. So a group of them huddled together, were like, you know what we should do? And they all agreed that they should go in a room and dry hump somebody in the dark.
I don't know which guys recommended it first, and everybody else went, yeah. Let's do that.
No one was like,
yeah.
We play video games in Bond.
We could do that too.
We could order pizza.
Yeah.
Do we know at this point if this is a long-standing tradition or if this is something that's been ushered in through the last few years, or do we not know that yet?
There's about a dozen players that have come out and said that this has gone on for a long time, and obviously hazing usually starts from some kind of tradition. Pat Fitzgerald played for Northwestern. Now, the investigation came out and couldn't verify whether he knew any of this was going on, which I don't know if it typically happens. I don't want to say that, but you think of a lot of hazing situations come out and the coach always says, I didn't know this was going on. And I'm not saying he did. It just doesn't matter. If you're the guy in charge, you should try to find out or know if this stuff is going on. I know kids can be sneaky and they can go do things off-site, and you can't know everything from everybody's doing 24 hours a day, but you do get paid exorbitant amounts of money to be the head coach of a Big Ten football team, $5 million plus. Sometimes even 10 when you end up with your radio show, with all the endorsements. So you don't just get that for nothing. I mean, you've got to know more.
It would be weird if he came out and was like, yeah, I knew it was happening. I just let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense that he didn't own up to it.
Would have been amazing if he said that. Yeah.
So we took a group vote, and most of the guys liked it.
I don't know why you guys are so angry. This is what we do. He did make a statement, and he said, last Friday, Northwestern and I came to a mutual agreement regarding the appropriate resolution following the thorough investigation, which was independent, by the way, that showed he had no prior knowledge of what was going on with the hazing. That's what the investigation showed, that wasn't done by Northwestern, but by an independent organization. And so he said he was surprised then to find out the president revoked his agreement without prior notification, because he got suspended for a couple of weeks with no pay, and he thought that was going to be the punishment. And then all of a sudden he got fired. And he's like, wait a minute.
Has all of it been released? Because why not fire him right away?
Well,
the investigation led to him not knowing.
Right.
So why didn't you? Do you feel like something else happened?
Well, I think the president now looks like a fool, because he did suspend him for a couple of weeks, and then he kind of came back a couple of days we talked about yesterday, where he said, I'm finding out more as we go along here, so now we're going to fire him and get him out of there. And you should have either held off on suspending him and waiting until he got more information,
right,
and gone through, because now he looks weird. It looks like he caved to pressure now of firing him,
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think had the story not become what it's become, which it should have, by the way,
sure,
it deserves all the attention that it's getting, and hopefully the people that have been wronged are right in some way. He would have just had the 2-week suspension, but it's become the number one story in Chicagoland, and now the president's tugging his collar going, whoa, we got to get rid of this guy.
I got to protect my $5 million a year salary.
You do got to pay attention, because a lot of it happened in the locker room. So it was like, well, it's kind of in the team zone.
Yeah.
Probably one of the areas under your jurisdiction, was it like at home in Missouri or something?
Yeah, a lot of people fall yourself into the comment sections of these stories, and it's a wormhole of death, pretty much, where people really want to full on defend him and say, he's an amazing guy. And he might be an amazing guy. I don't know him personally.
I'm just waiting for the interview. That he does, because all I can picture is R. Kelly's interview. He's gonna be like, I didn't know they were dry humping people. That's all I hear.
He's gonna stand up and kick the chair over. I'm fighting for my life.
I had no idea.
That was terrifying. I also will remind you, here's the conspiracy theorist in me.
Okay.
That Northwestern was 1-11 last year and 3-9 the season before that.
That's not good.
Did they use it as an excuse to get rid of him? Now, he is the winningest coach of all time, and Northwestern had a track record of actually setting an NCAA Division I record for consecutive losses, if you remember. 34 straight games from 79 to 82. They were known as the lovable losers in a way. 64 years without winning a bowl game since the 49 Rose Bowl until that point. So he turned the program around, if you will, even though the last 2 seasons have sucked. And it's a what have you done for me lately world. Maybe they said, hey, why don't we just get him out of here at this point? That took the other side a little bit.
They hired the kids to haze. Hot take.
Hey, why don't you run in the shower naked, guys? I think that other kid in there. That'll do it. We can get rid of him.
Want to stay on the team?
Then we can hire Urban Meyer. It'll be great.
Yeah, that always works out.
Good Lord.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Hazing is stupid, dumb, and I know there's people that think it's awesome. Maybe some people have been in fraternities and done it to somebody else.
It's always weird.
It is. Listen, I've been hazed, and it's never.
What happened to you?
Well, when I played football,
What happened?
there was no showers. Back then, it was more just about beating on you. Like the seniors got to take.
Wait, you just got your ass kicked? That's not hazing. That's just you getting your ass kicked.
You're just a loser, Brian. Nobody likes you.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, one more quick sports story from Brian and Kenzie on Q101, because obviously we are in the dark days today and tomorrow with no pro sports games at all.
Yeah, technically yesterday and tomorrow are the 2 days on the calendar without a major sports Big Four game in America.
Nothing. No football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
So there's NBA Summer League, which I've been devouring. I've been watching as much as I can, but we're not going to count that because most of those guys aren't going to end up on the actual team.
Does that mean all the sports stations are like, who's better, Jordan or LeBron?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
You don't have to listen to your sports talk stations football for today. We're going to give you the top 50 moments in Cubs history today. Let's go down the list here. Call up Mike, taking it from Schaumburg. What are you doing? I'm listening to you. I'm in my garage hanging out. Yeah. Okay, let's get...
Hot take. Carrie was good.
Go off.
Okay, well, anyway, the Home Run Derby was last night, where Luis Robert Jr. from the White Sox, #1 seed in the Home Run Derby, but here's how it ended.
Oh, my. Vlad Guerrero Jr. will hang on and win the 2023 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Congratulations to Vlad. He and his dad, both Home Run Derby champions. There you go. A tweet from Vlad Guerrero Sr. What a performance. Proud of you, son.
He didn't come?
That is weak.
Why wouldn't you go? Is he okay?
No, he's fine. He's cool.
Okay,
He's chilling.
Easy, Kenzie.
I'm gonna get.
Vlad Guerrero was very sick. No, he's fine.
Why wouldn't he go?
Kenzie's on a ventilator. He just couldn't make it, so he tweeted from his ventilator to say, congrats, son.
I'm like, oh, God. Never going to get to the end of this one.
First off, Luis Robert Jr. had the most amazing bat ever. Listen, it didn't win it. He advanced. He got to the semifinals, and he did okay, obviously. But the bat was amazing.
Yeah, but going to the semifinals doesn't win me money when I had a large sum of money on Luis Robert Jr. winning the Home Run Derby.
I want to know if anybody else bet on the Home Run Derby
There's
yesterday.
no other sports going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Are you that much?
You can save your money.
Every day.
Because you complain about not having money all the time.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
So that could have been helpful.
It's been a tough summer. Kinsey, let me ask you a question. Because your 9-year-old son plays baseball.
Yes.
Every year when I watch the Home Run Derby, I am astounded by the way that things are set up. So if the All-Star game came back to Wrigley, which it hasn't been there since 1990, or Guaranteed Rate, which it hasn't been there since 2003, would you let your 9-year-old son participate in fielding balls in the outfield in the Home Run Derby? Because I don't know how a kid doesn't get killed every year. They put little children in the outfield as the game's best hitters. Just
Are they
tee
that
off on
young?
balls.
Are they that young
They
out
are.
there?
They are.
It amazes me that there is not just kids getting lined up like snipers every year. Because, again, it's the best hitters in baseball. It's some 8-year-old kids with fancy parents that have got them into the outfield. It seems like a horrible idea.
I will say, my son is phenomenal at pop-ups. It's kind of where he shines.
I bet. He's not like the other kids.
So, listen, he messes up in other areas. We're not saying that.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, he loves it. He's like, throw it higher. Like, he wants it all the way to the sky. Like, that's what he wants to do is pop-up. So he'd have a hoot. I'll tell you that. He'd have a blast.
Some of these were coming off at about 108 miles an hour, though, some of these hits.
Yeah, maybe we'd put him in a catcher's outfit.
Feel a little bit embarrassing. Sorry we didn't get a victory of some sort for the Southsiders there last night, but he was the #1 seed. He did make it to the semis, and It's kind of like that most improved player trophy.
The only thing we can celebrate is Zach LaVine hitting a home run in the celebrity softball game. That's Chicago sports now.
Sad times.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Flash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
You didn't know we made that theme song, or that intro, I should say, that it was very Renaissance-y.
It is.
Very much so. That's what you get.
So my vibes.
4 packs of tickets for the Renaissance Fair, and we'll be up there this Saturday starting around 11 a.m. If you're going up there and you win these tickets, you have to go when we're there.
That's not true.
It isn't true, actually.
But we would love to see you there. But I don't want people to not use their tickets.
Yeah, it's open weekends and Labor Day through September 4th. Adriana checking in from Rolling Meadows, competing against Kenzie today. Adriana, ahoy. Tell us something really quick about yourself.
Ahoy. I work at a cannabis dispensary.
Oh, which one?
Sunnyside.
Oh, I love Sunnyside. My friend works for Sunnyside.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, that's the one. Is there one of those by Wrigley Field? That's that one, right? No?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, is that the one you work at?
No.
Okay. Just checking. A lot of locations now. It's
Stalker?
confusing.
What are you doing?
Well, remember when
And
they
where do you live?
remember when they started 2 years ago and it was a big deal for the cannabis dispensary to open up, and now they're just like they're like 7-Elevens. They're all over the place now.
They're everywhere.
Is it a good job? Does it pay well? Are you happy?
It's a pretty good job, yeah.
Okay.
One of the better ones I've had.
Do you get discounts?
Yes.
She sounds like she's currently enjoying her job.
All right, first 1 to 5 wins. Listen really careful. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call it.
Heads.
It is heads.
Oh, good start.
The weed works. There you go. Are you ready, Adriana?
I am.
Okay, question number 1. What is the capital of Louisiana?
I want to say Nolans.
What'd you say?
New Orleans.
New
Say
Orleans.
Nolans.
I'm a little slurred there.
Like Nolans.
It's not
which is-
Nolans. It's not that.
I
Kenzie?
thought you said mallards.
You guys
So did I. I heard mallards.
I had to step in there because neither of y'all have any Southern in you. So, like, let me just say Nolans.
I was just trying to wonder if I asked a duck question.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
the capital
Kenzie.
of Louisiana.
That's a city. 3.
I'm going to say stupid.
Say it.
Fayetteville?
Fayetteville's not right. Overthinking it. Baton Rouge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Baton Rouge.
That's right. I knew that. That
I
was stupid.
guarantee.
I almost said Shreveport. That would have been way off, huh?
Yep. Well, let's stop the Louisiana talk and keep moving forward here. Question number 2. This goes to Kenzie.
It goes to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what hip-hop group did Aerosmith collaborate with in 86 to record the new version of Walk This Way?
Run DMC.
Run DMC is right. There you go. Good job. Adriana, prior to it being renamed Guaranteed Rate Field in 2016, what was the name of the stadium where the White Sox play?
Kaminsky Park.
It was not Comiskey Park. It was
Not the most recent name. It
Yeah,
was
there was
not,
there was one kind of before there.
It was at one point. You're not wrong in that.
Yeah.
It was U.S. Cellular.
It was U.S. Cellular Field. That's right. Kenzie's got 2.
And back to her.
Back to
Kenzie.
Kenzie, who was Yogi Bear's sidekick?
Hey, boo boo.
Extra point for the imitation.
Thank you.
Adriana, the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and Belmont Stakes comprise which series? It's called something.
The Triple Crown.
Triple Crown's right. Good job, Adriana. Back to Kenzie.
Yep, 3-1.
In motor racing, what color is the caution flag, Kenzie?
Motor racing, like
In
boat,
car
Like-
racing.
Oh, car.
Car racing.
Oh, it's checkered.
The checkered flag is not right for
Oh.
caution.
Oh,
Adriana?
for caution. I blacked out after you said car.
Adriana?
Orange.
It's not orange. Close. It's yellow. There we go. 3-1. And
3-1 back to Adriana.
Adriana.
Why'd you say motor racing like that?
Well, it's because it's not just. Okay, never mind. It's
Why'd you
car
say
racing.
that?
It's how the question was worded. Let's see. Back to
Adriana.
Adriana. Miranda Cosgrove starred in what hit Nickelodeon series about a girl who starts her very own web show?
iCarly.
Our Carly is right. 3-2. Kenzie. Who is slated to take over Pat Sajak's role on Wheel of Fortune?
Ryan Seacrest.
He gets every job. It's pretty pathetic.
He's coming here next.
That's
so
right.
Prep yourselves.
No.
Sure.
Ryan and Kenzie will be here for. I told
It's
Kenzie.
just going to be Ryan and Kenzie. It's going to sound so close.
Oh God.
Very similar. No one will know.
I can sleep in anyway. Listen to the show, but I wouldn't listen. Adriana, how many horns did a triceratops have?
3.
3 is right. Good job. Long delay on that one.
All right, 4-3 back to Kenzie. She can win with the correct answer and give everybody a shot at those Renaissance Fair tickets.
Wow. Kenzie, what 2 colors are Cat in the Hat's Cat in the Hat? What color is the cat's hat in Cat in the Hat? The 2 colors.
Jesus. What can you...
What 2 colors are the cat's hat in Cat in the Hat?
So not the cat.
Right.
Okay.
The colors of the hat.
Is it red and yellow?
It's not red and yellow. Adriana.
Red and white.
Red and white.
Oh, I was imagining a square. Is that the Mad Hatter? I was imagining a square on the front.
I think so.
Oh, God.
All right, it's 4-4. It's back to Adriana. She can win with the correct answer.
Wow. Adriana, a flag flown upside down is a signal of what?
Distress.
Distress
Wow.
is right, and Adriana wins the tickets to the Renaissance Fair. Now she's excited. Congratulations.
Yeah,
You
ready for
are.
that giant pickle.
You're doing what?
I'm going to get the giant pickle.
The giant pickle is wonderful. Also, the big turkey leg. Everything's big at the Renaissance Fest. Furnished by our friends at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. Congratulations.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
Don't worry, we'll have more chances tomorrow in Clash with Kenzie for the Renaissance Fair tickets. Remember, we will be out there Saturday, 11 a.m. Hang out with us.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Oh, it's nice and sunny out now, but some big storms could be rolling through later on the Chicagoland area tonight, tomorrow, and we can't lose listeners. So here we go. Listen, Brian and Kenzie on Q101, in case the producer joins us. You're doing something common that could get you killed in a thunderstorm, and that thing is taking a shower. Now, I know what you're saying. Duh, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
No.
See?
A lot of people did text in and guess that. I guess we got some smart listeners, but I did not know.
Well, here's the thing. This is one of those things I think people have moved on from or forgot about. Like, you're not supposed to go in the pool after you ate some food. Wait 30 minutes, then, go in the pool.
Man up.
No, people forgot. I know they say you're still not supposed to do that one. But people forgot to use their blinkers on the car when you're driving. Turn the blinker, your turn signal. Just use that thing.
That's just like certain people who don't drive well. I don't think it's people forgetting.
No one uses the turn signal anymore except me.
I always use my turn signal. How dare you?
Well, okay, me and you then. Case is afraid to drive in the city, so.
I'm terrified of cars.
He doesn't have a car. That's why we're splitting him from the conversation.
Exactly. But I think there's certain basic things that have people forgotten about. I don't know if it's through the internet argument culture of you debate the dumbest things and then you realize there's a conspiracy theory to everything and then you just stop doing things.
But your argument is that at one point it was common knowledge to not shower during a thunderstorm, and we've now gone off the beaten path in society.
Somehow it became a polarizing topic on social media.
Why isn't there a warning then at like hotels? Because like, if it thunderstorms, you're allowed to go in the pool at a hotel.
I don't think you are.
Like, everyone out of the shower.
I don't think you're allowed to go in the pool at a hotel in a thunderstorm.
That's what I'm saying. I said you're not allowed to.
But there's a sign for that, you're saying?
Yeah, and like, there's a lifeguard. It's like, everybody out. So where's like the intercom that's like, you better not be in the shower right now. We will find you.
You want your hotel rates to go up? They got to pay one guy to sit there every time there's a thunderstorm so they don't get in the shower?
Wouldn't you be liable for that?
I think the pool is a different situation.
A laminated sign would certainly do some good. Don't shower
there's no
while it's
signs.
yeah.
Because that could be like, we put up a sign like, if it's storming, don't you dare. And there's none of those.
Well, that's
is this a MythBuster thing? Let me look it up.
No, this is true.
Well, how does the storm know you're in the shower? I guess explain the science of it to me.
Okay, yikes. The point is that like lightning could strike pipes or something, probably.
Lightning travels through the plumbing.
It'll come through my shower head?
Yeah, because obviously it's electricity and it's conducive to water. So it will go through. It might not hit you. It might not know you are in the shower, but your neighbor might be in the shower, and it might hit them.
Would the water carry the electric current
Yes,
then?
yes.
So, yeah,
That's what happens.
So I'm not saying this to be facetious. I'm not saying this to be funny. A lightning bolt could come through my shower?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
1,000%.
electric current, not a bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just pictured a bolt coming through my shower head.
It's not going to stay in the zigzag line like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It would be the electric current.
Like Pikachu was coming into my shower real quick.
It's not what it is.
So Case, the producer, is afraid of cars and now showering.
Well, here's the
Bad
thing.
combination.
Yeah.
You may think, I actually have definitely a thing with lightning because my friend, when I was in 8th grade, my best friend, she wanted to go dance in the rain when she was out. She was like, oh, which is so innocent. You see it in every rom-com. And she got struck by lightning and passed away in 8th grade.
What?
Yes. When she went out dancing in the rain. So whenever my son's like, oh, it's raining, I'm like, no. Stay in the house.
Holy cow, that's traumatic.
Yeah. It was, and it was so, what makes it sad is like this most sweet, innocent intention, oh, let's dance in the rain. Yeah, passed away from that. So I do not like to be outside when there's lightning.
Well,
at all.
That's why we're talking about it. I think people have forgotten that you're not supposed to shower. My dad hurt his back trying to get me out of the shower during a thunderstorm. I heard the big thunder. I was in the shower, and he ran upstairs. I could just hear far away, get out of the shower, get out of the shower. And then he slipped when he got in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
And his L4, L5 disc, he pulled it out. He's on the floor. I'm naked in the shower, 12-year-old, and he's sitting there on the floor, slipping and grabbing his back. It wasn't a good look for either of us.
You were a handful for your father. Every time you tell a story, I feel bad for him. Are you the youngest?
Yes.
You think you ever wish you would have stopped at 3 boys? Because you're a lot.
No, he said that. He said it several times.
He was very open about it.
Right in front of me, he said, 3 would have been easier. And I said, I'm in the room. He goes, I know. It just would have been easier. It would have been a lot easier.
Would have been easier. It's just fact.
Yeah.
Have more money in the bank.
Yeah.
But it would have been easier.
Sure.
Need to back up.
Okay.
So you were in the shower because it was storming, or it was storming and you were in the shower?
I was just in the shower when a storm happened to hit.
What if he has a tick where every time it storms, he's got to take a shower?
It was like, I need to take a shower.
Thunder must go in shower. Yeah.
Your dad tried to carry you out of the shower.
Well, we had those glass door showers, the sliding door deals.
Okay.
So he slipped because we didn't have air conditioning, so there was condensation all over the floor from my hot shower.
Naturally.
Yeah, and then he slipped on that, hurt his back. He was laid up for 3 months.
I don't understand why he was in the shower with you.
He was running up the stairs to the bathroom to stop me. He was trying to get me out of the shower when he heard thunder.
He wasn't in the shower.
He wasn't in the shower with me.
Are you okay? You have a lot of questions about this story.
I'm fine. I just don't know how your dad pulled his L4, L5, R2,
Okay.
L2, whatever.
All right, here's what happened. So me and my dad were showering.
That's why did he touch you and fell?
No, when he ran in from the stairs trying to get me out, he slipped on the condensation on the floor because it was hot because we didn't have air
A
conditioning.
lightning bolt came through the shower, Case, and scared him.
It would have been better off. He would have had a better life after that because if the lightning just struck me, took me out.
Oh, it's
I know.
dark.
It's very dark.
Then
would've made his life
I'd
better.
be here with Ryan Seacrest right now.
That's exactly right.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.